The Spotlight, shining a light on podcasts and videos that have caught our attention.
Hi and welcome to The Spotlight. I'm Jen Spiker and today I have not one but two podcasts that are worth sharing. The Vision app has resources for the whole family, including the kids. Quicksticks is an Australian-made series of quick Bible stories that can be enjoyed around the breakfast table, on the school run or anytime. Focus on the Family has been producing the popular radio drama Adventures in Odyssey for decades, and it continues to be a family favourite. We'll hear part of a recent episode of Odyssey soon, but first I'll share an episode of Quicksticks called Spying Out the Land.
The Spotlight with Jen Spiker.
Hi, welcome to Quicksticks, quick Bible stories for the everyday. And today I'm here with Millie.
Hey.
Today's story is about 12 spies who have a very important job to do.
When Moses and the Israelites had travelled across the desert, they came to the edge of a special land that God had promised to give them. It looked beautiful, but before they went marching into it, Moses sent 12 men to spy out the land and to see who lived there and what the country was like.
After many days, the 12 spies came back and brought with them some delicious fruit that they had found growing in the countryside. The people had been living in the desert, and so fruit would have been very exciting.
The spies stood in front of Moses and told him that the land was wonderful and had lots of food. But they were worried because the people who lived there were very big and strong, and they were scared of them.
Two of the spies were named Caleb and Joshua. Caleb told everyone, "Let's go up at once and take the land. We're able to beat them."
But the other spies said, "We are not able to fight against these people, for they are stronger than we are."
Now, which of the spies do you think had the best answer? God had promised that he would give them the land, and God was definitely able to help them beat the other people, even if they seemed strong.
But unfortunately, the children of Israel listened to the 10 spies who were scared, and soon all of the people started to cry and complain. They even wanted to go back to Egypt. They cried all night.
Then the glory of God came down to the tabernacle, and Moses went to talk with God. God was very angry that the people hadn't trusted him. Moses asked God to forgive them, and he did. But as a result of their unbelief, God said that none of the people except Joshua and Caleb would be able to go into the promised land.
Instead, they would have to spend the next 40 years walking around the desert until they all died. God will wait for their children to grow up, and they would get to live in a wonderful land that God had prepared for them.
Sometimes it's easy to look at something we have to do and decide that it's too hard and give up. The Israelites forgot that this was God's plan and that with his help they could defeat every enemy that they came across. The good news is God is your helper too, and he wants to help you with everything you have to do today. We just need to remember and ask him. Have a great day.
Bye.
If you have a favourite podcast or video series that you want featured on The Spotlight, click Contact Us at vision.org.au and share the link.
Miss Kendall, this is absurd.
I agree.
Come on, you guys. One of the best things about Wit's End is that it makes you feel welcome.
Mm-hmm.
Wit, you always know people's names when they come through the door,
Yeah.
and I want the inspector to see that. So the next person to walk through the door, we all say their name in unison, like we're happy to see them.
We're always happy to see people.
I know, but it's hard to communicate that. This way, the inspector will see what we're all about here.
Well, I still maintain the absurdity of this entire
just
notion.
try it at least once, all right?
Very well.
All right, I'll try it once.
Okay, good.
So now we just sit here and wait for someone to walk through the door?
Yes.
Did I mention the absurdity of...
Wait, shh. Here comes somebody.
Will!
Bye.
His name is Will.
No, are you sure it's not Josh?
I thought it was Bobby. Okay, let's try again. Here comes someone.
Pat!
Okay, we're gonna have to work on this. Sorry about that.
Did I mention the absurdity of this?
Sometimes 1,000 twangling instruments will hum about mine ears, and sometimes voices that if I had then waked after long sleep, will not make me sleep again. And then, in dreaming, the clouds methought would open and show riches ready to drop upon me, that when I woke... Oh, Mr. Daventry, hello? Mr. Daventry, hello? Are you awake?
Hey, I'm awake. Keep going. Do that stabbing scene again.
Oh, quiet, Bart! And put away the pork rinds. There's no food permitted in here.
But it's a dinner theater.
Mr. Daventry? Mr. Daventry?
Did I fall asleep?
Yes, you did.
I'm so sorry. It's just that this couch is so comfortable.
Oh, it's no trouble. You need your rest. Are you sure that you wouldn't like a drink?
Oh, no, thank you.
Some coffee, perhaps?
No.
Espresso?
No.
Caffeine patch?
No.
Well, there must be something I can get for you. I'm sure the magazine would want you to be alert for your inspection.
Magazine?
Yes.
What magazine?
Oh, I think we're beyond being coy at this stage, Danny boy. Home and Country, the magazine for which you work.
I've never heard of Home and Country, and I certainly don't work for it.
What?
You don't?
No.
Allow me to be clear. You don't work for Home and Country, a magazine that's going to declare a best small town and bring loads of publicity to Odyssey in general, and to me and my theater in particular.
And my store.
No, I don't.
Well, in that case, get off my couch!
What?
I believe I've been wounded quite enough, Mr. Daventry. While I put up with your snoring through the entirety of As You Like It, I simply won't tolerate it during... the Tempest.
Yeah, and you can give me back my cell phone, too.
Actually, I need to keep that as evidence.
Evidence? Evidence of what?
Your attempt to bribe a government official.
A government what?
And your complimentary ticket, Mr. Blackguard, might have qualified as a bribe, too, had it not been valued under $5.
Valued under $5? Why, one of those tickets is worth $50 at least.
Oh, you really want me to say that
Hold
in my report?
Hold on here. Now, what are you talking about? Government official? Reports?
I'm a health and safety inspector for Campbell County, Mr. Rathbone.
Health?
And safety?
Inspector, right. I inspect buildings for health and safety. I've been checking all the buildings in Odyssey. And I don't mind saying that you've got a death trap for a store, Mr. Rathbone. Missing support beams, corrosive rust.
Wait just a minute here.
Well, inspector or not, there's still no excuse for sleeping through my performance.
On a couch, placed in a position that clearly impedes easy access to the fire escapes. And I have a few other notes about the condition of the stage, the light rigging, the wiring. Shall I go on?
Oh, no need. I should have expected this from a fan of the Three Stooges.
The place looks great, Connie.
Indeed.
It took a lot of hard work by a lot of people.
Hi, everybody.
Sammy!
Greetings, Samuel.
Hi, Sammy.
I just wanted to say, yesterday's milkshake was your best ever.
Why, thank you.
Could I have another one?
Sure. Coming right up.
Oh, get this. I talked to Jack today. I asked him how he was going to spruce up the antique store for the best town judges. You know what he said?
No, what?
He said he was going to open at 9 o'clock.
Isn't that when he always opens?
Exactly. He's not doing anything different. Can you believe that?
Differently. Perhaps he doesn't see the need.
Why not?
Well, the antique store is impressive all by itself.
What?
Connie, I think Jack was just trying to make a point. Oh, here's your shake, Sammy.
Thanks.
A point about what?
About appearances and reality. I mean, look around you. Have you noticed how pleasant it's been around here today?
I sure have.
You know, people are being polite, complimenting each other. It's because they're obeying that list of rules you made. Be respectful, have good manners. But now, shouldn't those be things we do all the time?
Well, yeah.
I mean, we shouldn't have to show off an inspector. We should be able to just open at our regular time, let people in, and just be ourselves.
Indeed.
In fact, where is that list you made, Connie?
It's in my folder. Here.
Well, this shouldn't be in your folder. I'm going to tack it up on the bulletin board. These should be our goals every day, not just when an inspector is in town.
Excellent notion.
Dan!
Oh, hello.
Hi, Dan.
Greetings and salutations.
What can we get for you?
Look, you don't have to go out of your way to be so friendly. I'm not the inspector from Home and Country magazine.
We know.
News spreads in a rather viral manner in Odyssey.
You know? And you're still being friendly?
Well, we hope everyone feels welcomed at wit's end, though we sometimes have to remind ourselves to just make the effort.
Well, I'll tell you what. If I was the best town inspector, I'd vote for you.
That's really sweet.
But since I'm not the best town inspector, I have to give you some bad news.
Oh?
Mr. Whitaker, there's structural damage underneath your building. Problems with the foundation.
Yeah?
It's subsiding. Probably related to the tunnels. Was there some kind of damage done down there? An explosion or a collapse or something?
Yeah, there was, but we had everything repaired at the time.
Everything.
I'm sure you did, but, well, time can work against those repairs, and it's turned into a safety hazard.
Well, what does that mean exactly?
Well, I'm afraid it means that I have to close you down.
What?
Close us down?
Mr. Whitaker, your shop is condemned.
Hello there.
Hello, Mr. Browning.
So, what did you think of Odyssey, Jill?
It meets all our qualifications. From what I can see, Rusty Gordon's book is just tabloid garbage.
All right.
What he calls a laughable little town is actually a very charming, friendly place with lovely people.
So, Odyssey's a finalist?
Absolutely.
Odyssey's a finalist for the best small town in America. I always knew it was true. It'll be fun to find out if it wins. You know, I think Whit said it best when he talked about how we should live every day. We should act the right way, whether we think someone's watching or not. God is always watching us in everything we do. Psalm 14:2-3 says, "The Lord looks down from heaven on the sons of men. He looks to see if anyone is truly wise and if anyone seeks God." Our goal should always be to please God with our actions and keep our heart right before Him.
On the Spotlight, that was part of an episode of Adventures in Odyssey, Suspicious Finds. Before that, we heard the Aussie kids show Quicksticks with a short reflection on the story of spying out the land. Quicksticks and Adventures in Odyssey are available on demand in the podcast tab of the app. Plus, both can be heard every weekday on the Vision Kids live radio stream. You can listen to Vision Kids in the Vision app online at visionkids.org.au, or you can tell your smart speaker to play Vision Kids Radio. My name is Jen Spiker, and I look forward to joining you next time on The Spotlight, when I'll share another podcast that deserves to be highlighted.
For more great podcasts and videos like the one featured today, check out vision.org.au or the free Vision app.